Hello and everybody. Yes, hello and everybody. I'm here today with a cup of blueberry and raspberry tea in a very, very diggy hole mug, because Yogscast for the win. I'm using the new Hawker today, and I've only just realised while I was putting it on, this is the Ballista, isn't it? I mean, it looks like, if it's not, it looks really similar to it. So yeah, we're here to use this today for a little bit, but we're not going to be using it for too long because I do have some challenges to do. Because I still haven't done the week 8 ones? And the week 8 ones require me to get 250 kills with a single weapon and get out of the box. So, we're going to actually head to the farm first today, which is a rarity for me. I always go to the lake first normally, don't I? But I want to go there so I can hit the box. And then we can see what we'll get. Plus, let's be perfectly honest, dealing with the generator with a bolt action probably isn't the smartest idea in the world. Sorry I didn't miss the video today, by the way. I was just so shattered on Sunday that I basically slept through most of the day. After I finished recording. Sort of that morning, and I was, you know, it wasn't long after I uploaded it that I went to sleep. I don't think it was that long after. Doesn't feel like it was. So yeah, I didn't really get a chance to record anything else. So that was a bit of a that was a bit of a whoopsie on my front, but
it don't matter now.
still don't know why I hit that. I never turn the music on when we're playing because I don't want to get copyright strikes. I know it won't. I'm not earning any money, but I'd just rather not have any of the like claims on my channel. You know, just kind of keep it clean. In fact, one of the D&D episodes actually got claimed for a bit, so I had to delete some of the music out of one of those. It just, even though it was, well, I don't think it was a free song or whatever, but I mean, I've thought about trying to get to, like, licensing on YouTube is kind of, it's kind of weird though anyway, isn't it, right? Because there are people who buy licenses and they still get claimed by the license holder because the record company still claims, even though like, you can get a license with the actual, like, musician, but you can still get claimed by the record companies and stuff like that. But, you know, that's kind of just, one of the risks of YouTube, isn't it? It's like music is a bit of a minefield. Same with movies, really, and reaction videos for, like, TV shows. But you can't really, I mean, I get it. Like, people have got to make money. I do wish the record companies weren't so prolific. Like, especially for people who only use, like, snippets of songs. Like, like, if you've just uploaded the song in its entirety, like, there's no, unless you're, like, doing a cover of it, or you've transformed it in some way, I do not think there's a leg to stand on in terms of, copyright. But if you're just using, like, 5 seconds of a song in, like, a half-hour video, I don't think they should be allowed to claim. I don't think that's, like, fair. But, you know, at least we do have the fair use law. Well, America does. That is a thing that exists. Not everywhere has places like that, has laws like that. Which is why YouTube is so interesting in how it interacts with different legal systems and different companies with how they crack down on things. Like, obviously, oh, there's a zombie there. Like, Nintendo is notorious for cracking down on copyright and even emulation and just everything. Oh, we're going to go for... Actually, that's not bad to get the mud line out of that. So, 250 kills, so we're going to need about 300 or so, right? Yeah. So, we're going to have to keep using this so we get about 300. Let's try and deal with this thing before the rounds get too much higher. And we end up with too many zombies to deal with. Come on. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Nice mag. Nice mag. Nice mag? A whole mag that took me. That didn't take two. Was it 2 mags? It wasn't too bad. Yeah, we'll just start running around here. I don't know why I keep ending up at farm. I mean, if the box wasn't here, I wouldn't be here, but so, you know, and we're going to leave pretty quick. I don't want to do another video of just being at farm. I think we've done enough of those recently, don't you? It's 3 in a row. But yeah, it's weird, because obviously it's been 3 videos in 5 days, which is a bit odd for me, but, you know, it happens. Like, sometimes life gets away with you. So I'm back at, one of the reasons back here is obviously I know I need to do the weekly challenges and I'd rather get them out the way. I'd rather get this week's set challenges out the way before the new week starts. Although there's one I probably won't, which is the, like, spend 20,000 salvage at the armory. I will probably take 2 or 3 matches to do that, depending on how high up I get. Because I don't, you know, well, to be fair, I don't often reach the point where I level up 2 weapons. So that's why I'm sort of thinking in that direction, but we'll find out. We got to go for, let's make a push for Ashwood, though, and we'll start getting a work up over there. Thank you, Rick Doffen. I know, Rick Doffen, I know. There's nothing wrong with being a mechanic, though. Somebody's got to keep the machines running, you know? I know I couldn't. I mean, I could probably take them apart, but, you know what, never, I have no idea how to put them back together again. Oh, the Dunning-Kruger effect. Just knowing enough to make yourself dangerous. Let's just try and make a push for Jug. I think that's going to be the play. At least get the doors open along the way. Let's, can I do this quickly? Yes, I can without dying. Woohoo! It's always a bit risky doing that. Because you go there mid-round and the zombies kind of swarm you. I'm going to probably want the ammo from this round before I start that thing back up. Because I just don't think I've got the ammo to deal with it right now. Cool, let's do this. To be fair, it helps I've got a green weapon and not a like grey one like I normally do at this point in time. Because I say I don't normally hit the box or buy weapons off the wall. Oh, come on. There we go. So I tend to end up like a little behind damage-wise until I hit Pack-a-Punch, but I think it's a different way of playing, right? You can either go in with the weapon you're planning on leveling up the whole way and do it and just grinding that one gun until you have the ability to upgrade it, put all your focus into it, or you can move on or you can start moving towards the idea of upgrading and then hoping, you know, not really caring, like old school. Like the old school ways of playing. Don't really care what weapon you have and just see where you end up by the end of it. But, I don't know. They're both valid, but I think in modern COD, leveling up the weapon you spawn with is kind of can be way better. Just because you can have it all set up and ready, attachment-wise and whatever. You can Pack-a-Punch quickly. Although, if the weapon you want to use is your wall weapon, it's not too bad, because you can get up like blue or green quite quickly, you know, can't you? But, how are we doing? We still have like 200 kills to go, so we gotta push, and I gotta do it all at once, so. It says with a single weapon, so I assume that means you have to do it all in a single game, and you can't split it over. Might as well get some headshots while we're here as well, trying to get some more camos on this thing, because I haven't got that many on it. What was I going to say? I don't remember. There we go. Did not want to die. Is it worth me going prone in front of the spell trade machine? I mean, it's 3 points. I mean, you should wait for a double point to just get the most out of it, but, you know, it's whatever. I don't think it really matters that much. I still miss the days of World at War, where the point totals were always it always ended in a 0 in World at War. There was nothing that gave you like a slower increment of points than 10. It was 90. It was like 10 per bullet on a zombie, and then like 90 a kill. I think it might have been. Well, maybe it was like 120 or something for a headshot, something like that. It was some... Maybe it weren't... I don't know. I never got headshots enough to really work out the point difference for headshots back in those days. Because you were kind of decentivized going to headshots because it was just way more efficient to go for body shots. But, Yeah, I remember doing. I remember that, and it was like, but if you went prone under the perk machines, you got 25 points, which was always quite funny when you run around in a match with that odd 5 points on your point total, because it would never go away, because there was nothing that would ever push that total. Hey, there's 300. Yeah, because there was nothing that could push that total in any of the other at all. So you always had 5 extra points. Even if you spent all of your money, you could never spend that 5, which I always thought was quite funny. So I always liked doing it. Funny thing is that meant that when it came to crouching, like getting points from the perk machines, I either wanted 1 or 3. Just because 4, you lose it. You know, you don't get any. There's no weird funny point number at the end. If you've got all 4, because it's just a 300 points. Oh, come on, blow up. There we go. All the zombies are gone. But yeah, it's weird little things like that that I remember that I don't know how many other people do. They say there's still quite a lot of us who are around back then, but it's the number is smaller than it used to be. Obviously, a lot of people have could have got more points out of those machines. As everybody knows, a lot of people have sort of turned off this game over the years, for one reason or another. It's obviously some people don't like the direction COD's going in. Some people just, you know, got busy with life and couldn't put as much time into it anymore, and or so they, maybe they've got a family or a job, and so they stopped playing video games, which is, perfectly fine. Oh yeah, I can't do that anymore, can I? Because life happens, stuff gets busy. Let's spend some of our salvage. Oh yeah, I need to get is it 25 kills? No, I need to get 50 kills without being hit, and I need to get like a large amount of kills with an energy mine. I say large, it might not be that many, it might just be 25. I should probably think about quick revive, so I should probably head back to that. That's probably a good shout. I mean, it's getting to the point that I think when I get enough salvage for it, I'll probably go grab napalm for Xursa, because killing a Xursa is one of the weeklies as well, which isn't too difficult. Which is actually the main reason I'm wanting here and not an Astra. Besides the fact I like Ashes more than I like Astra, just because I'm not a huge fan of having to deal with Oscar. Like, he's cool, like, don't get me wrong, but I'm not always in them. It's the same reason why I didn't really gel with Call of the Dead that much back in the day. I just didn't like dealing. I thought George was cool, I just didn't like dealing with him. It was just, I mean, I was a lot worse of a player back then, so that probably had something to do with it as well. But it's just, I didn't want to deal with an enemy that was like mostly unkillable. It's just felt like a bit of an annoyance. But times change and whatever. Right, there we go. Do that, and then we're gonna go head back. I'm gonna go grab some armor before I run back towards quick revive. Actually. I still need to have another couple goes at Project Rads. I need to do that. God, it'd be this weekend. It'll be Lamar's sort of chance to do it, but how busy am I this weekend? Do not remember. But we're starting. The new season's starting up relatively soon, isn't it? It's only like what, 9 days away, I think. Something like that. So I need to, if I want to have another couple of attempts at that, I'm gonna have to do it rather, sooner rather than later. Hey, I went the wrong way to grab that final barnacle. There it is. Great to get some free salvage out of it. I think that's the thing, right? It's not like the points aren't matched. Like oh, I'm gonna spawn. Did I get past him without spawning him? I did. Oh, good. I didn't want to deal with him just yet. Let's go grab you this, and I think I'm going to try and get my energy mine kills, because I think I've probably got enough zombies. It might be reaching a point where I get enough in around now. The thing, I'm like, I could try and do it earlier, but I wasn't paying attention. I can't remember what the number was, and I don't like pausing to look when I can avoid it. So we're going to go the old way. I do want to get the smart bombs on the energy mine, though, because that's a pretty good augment. Ability for it to wait a little bit. I kind of get around it by throwing it down at the right point. Hey, there it goes. Oh, death trap. It's only 10. That was not as many as I thought. Hey, an elusive. 50 mils without taking damage. That's not bad either. So that's 2 of them. Obviously, we're moving through to... Oh, God. Ashwood. I guess we can go do that as well. We're moving through 2 of the 6. We've got, let's say, the... Need a Killer's Ursa. I need to get 5 perks. I need to do 20,000 points at a Arsenal. And the other one is 250 kills with a weapon you got from Mystery Box. So, we're pretty much on the way doing that. I think all of the ones... I think I'll be able to do all of them in a single match. Like this match. Besides, the Arsenal one. Just because I don't... Well, I can probably do it in this match, right? But as you can see, it's getting kind of late. So I won't be able to record too much longer. If I want to be able to, you know, do the thing called work in the morning. What are you going to give us? Oh, Tessie Ted task. Which one? Is it run over one? Race old Tessie to the finish line. What? Wrong way. I hate this one sometimes because if you're facing the wrong way, you have no time to pull it off. Cool. I've just got to really concentrate and put my foot down for this one, I think. There we go. And then we got to make the jump. Go on, give us a boost. There we go, Tessie. You got to be kind of smart with your movement on this one, or at least it feels like it. Just because if you hit anything, it can really screw you over. And some of the gaps between these is pretty large. So you got to use the boost when you can, like arguably as soon as it charges, like as soon as you can, just to make sure you don't. Lose it, but at the same time you don't want to use it in like a bad spot. Like if I use it at the wrong point there, I just smack into the fountain, and you don't want to bounce yourself up in the air too much either, because that slows you down loads. I'm assuming there's not one in... Oh, there it is. See, that's what I mean. What I said about bad timing. That really screwed me over. Oh, am I gonna make it? It's gonna be tight. Ooh. This is going to be real tight to actually get anything more than purple on this. I don't think I'm getting more purple this one. Yeah, there's no way I'm making that. Right, well, that nearly made it. I nearly made it all the way back to Ashwood, but I say that one. I think the time limit on that one is a little too tight. To be fair, I don't know if it always gives you that one if it spawns down here at Ashwood. I don't think it does every time. Yeah, no, I'll leave the cluster grenades. I don't think it gives it to you every time, so it's kind of, can you die, please? So I think that one can be a little unfair, because if you're facing the wrong way or whatever, it can, you just can't get to that first one quick enough. And then if you instead of having like 2 mistakes you can make, you get 1. Can you go away, please? I mean, a lot of it is skill as well, isn't it? But it's a case of you need to be ready to... I should really... You know, when I grab that one, like, I should get in Tessie and bring her around. I just wish it was a little bit longer. Or the timer was... You know, or the amount of time you got for some of the rings was just a little bit higher. It does... I think what I'm trying to say is it just feels a bit like a memorization game more than anything else. I should probably swap over to Frenzy. Just so I have access to something. The energy mine is cool, but Frenzy's better. I mean, I was using Mr. Peaks loads by the end of Black Ops 6, but that's mostly because of the free box pulls. That and Mr. Peaks was just a lot of fun to call in. I like our little teddy bear replacement. He's a lot more active in the story than Teddy was, you know? Teddy wasn't massively used in the story. Cool. That is 500. And we'll... Oh, 320. Oh! Huh, 320. Alright, some of them will be with, Tessie. Ashwood Bridge. Good thing we haven't left. Let's grab you. We need 2,500 to get this thing up to purple, so we'll wait for that. I need 1 more perk to get up to the 5 I need for that one, so I don't know what I'm going to do next. Death from up below. Okay, well then I need to run some zombies up round here. I need to kill them at a lower elevation, so if I just throw this, like, if I just do this, you can just sort of stand down here and do this. Pretty good, if you ask me. Gets you most of the way there. That is a nuke. I do not want to grab that. Use rare. What? Okay, that was a. You saw that challenge pop up, right? That rare or higher one. Wasn't that a gun specific one that popped up just then? Cool. Let's just get rid of all the zombies. But I'm not that. Either this thing's camos are unlocking out of order, which would be funny that bug still exists. Let's grab you. Hey, there we go. That's not a bad one to grab actually. And then I can just jump off of here like this and do a combat roll. It's great. I might be worth saving up for armor and just doing that next. I didn't get the 250 kills with the box weapon. I hope it's not. I hope it is still counting even after I pack a punch. I mean, to be fair, they fixed those sort of issues a long time ago, didn't they? That used to be a thing. Yeah, I wonder why I haven't got that 250 with a single box weapon one yet. Oh, either that or I did and I didn't notice, which would be very like me. So, oh, I've got enough to get this thing up purple. I say getting 20,000 salvage to spend is not difficult. It does not take long. I wish that menu would default to rarity, not ammo mod. I really do, or at least remember the last menu you opened it on. Because I swear half the time I leave it on the rarity menu and it doesn't. Or maybe I just swap back and forth and I don't think about it at the time, so I don't remember. Which could also be a part of it. Oh hey, we got loads of things up here. Instantly kill. Hey, there we go. 250 for a single box weapon. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. So now we are just missing the Xersa one and the salvage one, which they say I'll get at least one of them because we'll get to round 16 pretty shortly. There we go. Whew. Sentinel mag. I don't know what that does. Right, let's get our Xersa kill him. Hey, I did a bounce. I'm assuming you're going to come out of that hole, but I may be wrong. It's just history has taught me they tend to come out of that hole when you're down here. I do not have much ammo though, but there's a crate. Yeah, there it is. There's a crate down here somewhere, right? I hope there is. Cool. Yeah, this shouldn't be too bad. I've got this weapon high enough that I don't think Xersa's much of a problem. There we go. There should be another weekly done. Now the Xersa's dead. There we go. I don't know why that's a weekly challenge. Just a Xersa. They're not exactly that difficult to kill. That feels like a daily challenge. It does throw me, like, some of the weekly challenges are like the 20,000 salvage. That's a decent weekly challenge, right? But, oh yeah, just kill a Xersa. Wait, really? That's like a game. I know a lot of people, there are still people who struggle with zombies, if they're not used to it. Especially if you're like a younger player, because I remember when zombies isn't the easiest thing to get into. It's easier now than it used to be, right? Because the health is a lot more forgiving. But I still remember when I first got into zombies and how tough it was, and I was terrible at aiming. I couldn't, but years have gone by. Sorry, that was a really long time ago now. Yeah, I don't know. So I can understand that some people may find killing a Xersa challenging. Just because it is, getting to round 16, for newer players or younger players can be, a bit difficult. But it feels like the weekly challenges aren't really aimed towards those players. They're aimed towards the more, like long-term players, the grindy players, the more mature and grown-up players, the better players. Whatever you want to call it. Oh, I have no ammunition. I've unlocked gravity well. Is this thing going to be any good? Surprisingly, yes. It's still killing. On round 17 at grey with no attachments other than a suppressor and the iron sights. That is literally all I've got on it. There is nothing else on this. This is actually quite good then. I didn't realise it was this good. I want to get up the into 15, just straight pack my macro air rated T2. Just save me buying the ammo. Not that it's not gonna be that difficult. So this thing is definitely gonna be fun to use. I think I need to get working on the sniper still, but I need to focus in more instead of just bouncing on the new weapons and actually start grinding through the SMGs and stuff and getting them out the way. Come on. Hey, there we go. Let's go give this thing a quick pat. There we go. The lovely blue with a pat 2 camo. I do love this. Yeah, we do kind of make them fall over quite quickly, don't we, very often. But that's their purpose in life, falling over. I don't know. I don't know why I respond to him sometimes. Say him, I respond to all of them. Oh, Ballista, my beloved. I did. Sorry, I'm just remembering my days with the DSR. DSR with an ACOG. What a beautiful combination. Quickscope. That was, to be fair, I still remember the golden age of quickscoping in like Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops 1 with the intervention and the L96. Those were the days, man. Those were the days. Oh, hey, disciple injection. Yeah, those were really the days. The amount of fun we could have. I should really go. Is that yeah, that challenge is still up. I should probably go do that because I'm going to get more salvage from that, and if I'm going to get any push on the salvage towards that 20k, I probably want to start upgrading this thing as well. Because I think it's 9. I think it's 10,000 to fully upgrade something. I think it's is it 9.5 for I think it's 9.5 to get something up to orange, right? And then another, and then obviously the 500 for the ammo mod. So I think that's where a lot of the numbers sort of work out. Oh god, I didn't mean to grab that, and I've gone the wrong way. Wonderful. Are you gonna disappear on me? No. Did you stay 2 rounds? Okay. I always think they disappear like immediately afterwards, but they say, I think they say 2 rounds, don't they? So let's oh, we've got the spare points. Let's take a jump pad and really hope we don't need Tessie. To the plaza, and then we'll bounce over to the. I never do not use these jump pads enough. Like when I'm doing the Easter egg runs, I use them, but when I'm not, I just don't. There we go. I don't know why. I just think they're cool. They are really cool, and they're a great way to get around quickly. Hey, I'm ready to prestige. Cool. Kill in location. That will be in here. No? It's upstairs. It wants me to kill upstairs. Cool. I'm gonna go sit here. I'm just gonna do this. This shouldn't take long. This is one of the easy ones. Although, maybe I should do this, because apparently I'm gonna get myself killed otherwise. Can I just plate myself back up? There we go. Anybody else? Anybody else? For anybody else? Oh well, we got 45 seconds. I'm sure we'll be alright. I need somewhere that's not, that's actually a dead end. Oh, there we go. Nice and done. Right, free perk, here we come. Mangler cannon will leave. Take that though. Hey, elemental, not bad, not bad. I don't know why I don't know why I start turning into Uncle Roger sometimes. Oh no, I just can't say not bad, not bad. Kept turning into it. I think I watch too much YouTube. I think that's the conclusion we're all coming to here. But if that's news to you, welcome to the internet. I hope you enjoy your stay. You can find literally anything you want here. just be careful what you go looking for. You don't want to end up on a watch list. Although to be fair, I think everybody is these days. The world, you know, with I mean, especially the UK is kind of going a bit funny on it. What was it? There was the whole UK online safety law. They're all trying to ban VPNs for like under 18s and stuff like that. But it's like, okay, how'd you prove you're 18 to the VPN company? And the ones that already have VPNs, what are you gonna do about? And okay, well, if the company's not based in the UK, it doesn't need to follow the law. Like, there's so many websites that just don't bother with the law, and they don't bother checking. Because, and the thing is, there's some sites as well that it doesn't really make sense. Because it's like, okay, great, so if you want a Tumblr account, well, if, you know, Tumblr still let that stuff on there, but like, okay, you can't have a Tumblr account unless you're 18. Which feels a bit dumb, but it's like DeviantArt. Like, that's a well-known website that artists do stuff on, that is just genuinely just art. Yes, there are artists who specialize in certain other areas, but it is just normal art on there for the most part. You need to... I think they already had like a thing where you have to sign in to view that stuff anyway. I don't use DeviantArt, but I feel like I read that at some point years ago, so maybe that wouldn't be much of a problem. It's like, okay, Twitter, you're not allowed Twitter till you're 18. Like, anywhere that allows it would suddenly have to just age gate, like, everything. I don't know, there's not many mainstream places that do it, to be fair, besides stuff like DeviantArt. I mean, there's streaming services like Pixiv, which do allow it, but that's, you know, that's more for that's for artists, that's what it's there for. I mean, there was a whole mess with Patreon and subscribe stuff like that, and them cracking down on that kind of stuff a while ago because of the payment processors. Collective Shout, oh god, I remember that. That was a mess.
I'm glad that did not remove all
right.
your clothes.
I think. How long are we going for? Like 35 minutes. I'll see if I can get I'll see if I can get this thing up orange, but I may call it on round 25. I need ammo. My ammo crate is up there, isn't it? Yep. I may call it around 25, I think. I feel like a good like sort of time to stop these videos. They get decent length, you know, I get decent time to talk, we get a decent amount of kills, and we get decently far into the rounds. I mean, I get, it's like I said, back in Cold War, I could do, on D-Machiner anyway, I could do, you know, round 30 in like 45 minutes. Which is, I think, the kind of the pace you end up on these days, in this anyway. I didn't really bother checking in Black Ops 6, just because, I mean, I think for 6 and 7, maybe not so much for 6, because I spent a lot of time in 6 playing directed more than I did actual, like, normal zombies. My tea is now cool enough to drink. It tastes like blueberries and raspberries. But you know, I've never guessed it did. Ooh, should we go over? Yeah, let's go over. Non-Dreifuf? I don't know German. I've no idea what he said. I can give you a really bad German accent, and I can say 1, 2, 3. But that's about the extent of my German, you know? Zai is to the left.
Such intense upward velocity!
I missed that laugh.
Extraordinarily low.
I missed it way too much. Right, equipment kill. Is it just... what is this? Is this combat axes or equipment? Use equipment. Okay. Die. Oh, we did it. How about that? Use. I got a daily challenge done there too. Hey, what do we get? An epic 8 at all. actually something I don't want, weirdly, because I get more benefits from not getting it. Although that was the appropriate thing to upgrade, considering what I got there as a free perk. Is there an arsenal machine here? There is, isn't it? It's back here. Trying to remember the survival map, and I don't remember it well. There's a zombie under my feet there. Right, let's push you up. That should be a decent chunk of my 20,000 use up. And then we'll, I don't know. Should we stay in Zarya? Yeah, stay in Zarya. Let's come down to the Ascension room, because apparently that's what I'm calling this now. And we'll run circles in the Ascension Pack-Punch room. It's smaller than I remember. Much, much smaller. Ooh, the zombies are getting quite thick. Do I like some thickness? In I don't know, milkshake? Gravy? Yeah. Words. What do they mean? Nobody knows. English is not a language, it's a vibe. I have completely and utterly lost my mind, quite clearly. Well, at least this is one good way to end it. I don't want to play Ascension. Do I go back to Black Ops 1? Ooh. That could be fun. Maybe I'll do that. At some point, soon. Go back to some... I haven't played some of the old ones in a while. I still need to go and actually sit there and grind out Cold War and just get that Dead Ops Arcade achievement done. So that'll be good when that's done. But let's not just... No, I need to not get distracted and nostalgic for games when I have Let's Plays that are half finished. Really need to start actually focusing in on those. I mean, I've been trying to a little bit, obviously, in the fact that I've been uploading more Plants vs. Zombies, but... some of the other ones are still a bit behind, aren't they? Let's go spend some points putting the fireworks. Yes, fireworks. We'll do with fireworks. Judgment squares. I've got to get... oh, I've got a pack punch. I left Tessie at the farm, didn't I? Non-dry-fünf? Dry, I know, obviously, is 2. No, 3. Until I die. Hold. Oh, goody. I love this hold the location. It's the best hold the location out of all of them. Okay, I'm going to kill myself doing this. Cool. I'm doing it for the free salvage, you know? You gotta do it for the salvage. I mean, if we can get towards the end of the round, that might help a bit. But trying to do this one is... to be fair, I always think the area is a bit smaller than it actually is. Because I think they can go up there as well, can't they? Like, I think these hold locations, although the amount of time you have to spend inside the area is way, way, way tighter than previously. But at least it feels way tighter. Maybe it isn't. Maybe I just haven't done any of these in so long because I kind of didn't do SAM trials ever. Did I? I rarely did SAM trials. I did a lot of trials, and I did quite a few in Black Ops Cold War because of the like intel, trying to get the intel from them. But I didn't do a lot of them in Black Ops 6. So maybe I'm just misremembering the timings. Maybe they did. The Black Ops 6 ones were quite tight though. Like the hold the locations ones were like impossible mid-round. So you had to use it like end ranks if you got one. The problem is Black Ops 6 memory serves. If you used one, if you try to activate one at the start of the round and you got like a hold location one, you were basically screwed. There was nothing you could do. Because it was nigh impossible, especially on the higher rounds, to hold the locations without just doing like Mangler, like mutant injection spam or stuff like that. Like Casimirs do help always. I think they even changed it, didn't they? The Easter egg on this, when you're doing the blood trial in the lab, you can't throw Casimirs down anymore because it made it a bit too easy. Can you explode for me, please? Thank you. Cool. Let's grab us a free perk. What do we get? Mule kick. Not bad, not bad.
Its kick is far worse than
And then I can grab a... I can spend most of that salve actually. Here, let's show you how. I do this. And then we're going to stick green on that thing. And then I'm going to pull out my knife. And I'm going to go... Do you know what? I want my knife to do healing damage. Cool. Start burning some of that salvage when I don't need to. I mean, I could technically just... I could swap my ammo mod on this thing as well if I wanted to. I could do that, but I feel like it's a bad idea considering I need to kill a Xersa in a second. So let's just shove Shadow Rift on the Hawker. And since I'm probably not going to get any more this round, 25 rounds, how about that? Hey, and that's 3 dailies. I'm going to summon you. Come back, please. I want to... There we go, T3 Pat. And then we're going to go up and we're going to exfil. And we'll end this one here because it's getting kind of late, as you can see in the corner. And I need to edit this before I go to bed. Problem with having a job, you know, having to go to bed at like 10, 11 o'clock, or you don't get enough sleep when you have to wake up at 6 a.m. Wonderful. Yeah, I thought it wait, what? Oh, did one spawn in? What? How did it instantly die? Okay, that was... What? Okay, I am really confused. Cool. Well, thanks for joining me on this little run into Ashes of the Damned. I'm sure I'll see you all again soon with some more zombies, more camo grind, whatever. But for now, ta-ra.